Cool.
Okay. Hello, welcome to the NCAA Regionals, Los Angeles Regionals. We have San Diego State with head coach Stacy Newman-Denise and athletes Callie Decker and Allie Light. We will start with an opening statement from a coach, go to questions in the room, and then questions on Zoom. If you are on Zoom, if you could please state your name and publication, that would be greatly appreciated before you ask your questions. And we will begin with our coach's opening statement.
The first game of regionals is always, a big one. Obviously, you want to stay in the winner's bracket. You want to get out the early nerves. And I felt like we did that very quickly. The first inning, maybe we were a little tight. And then I felt like we just settled in offensively, put the pressure on, made them make plays. And in some instances, they didn't. So we took advantage, ran the bases really hard. So in that sense, I feel like we kind of snuffed them out early, and then Allie Light over here just dominated from the first pitch, literally. So couldn't be more happy with how we showed up today and how we performed.
All right, any questions on Zoom?
Yeah, I've got a couple, as a matter of fact. Coach, I know she's sitting right next to you, but I do want to ask you just what Allie Light has meant to your team this year, what she's done in the circle, what she did tonight. I know she's right there next to you, but can you just talk about her a little bit?
I love talking about Allie Light. She is all the things to this team. She's a leader. She says what needs to be said. She works her tail off. She's motivated. She's passionate about being an Aztec. And she's been that way from the moment she walked on campus. And to see her find the success that she has this year, it means the world. I know to her, to me, to the rest of her teammates, to the staff, all of us. She's getting what she worked for, and it's a really awesome. Are you crying?
No.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna make me cry. No, it's awesome. She's everything that's good about student athletes and does things the right way, and to see her do well out there all year long has been just a gift.
Thank you.
I promise I was not intending to start with your joker. But I do have, and I'm sorry, I forgot to mention again, I'm Justin McLeod, Master of softball. But for both players, can you just talk about what the vibe was like inside your locker room and just within your team coming into this weekend?
I can start. I mean, I think today and before practices leading up to it, we had a lot of energy and a lot of fight, and we know it's going to take a lot to win a ball game, but every single one of us on this tribe is in it to win it, and we are ready to go no matter what. And I feel like the vibes are super good because one, not only are we coming off a high, but we are really passionate about the game and passionate about each other and our culture and everything in between. So I think playing for each other is the number one thing, and I think that we do a great job at
that. Yeah, I think Callie hit most of the things that I wanted to say, but the main point that I love that she said was that just really focusing on playing each other and knowing that it's going to take every single one of us, from every player to every staff, to accomplish our mission going into this weekend. So overall, just playing for each other and emphasizing that it's a great opportunity to be here and to take full advantage of it. So good vibes.
And then, Allie, I know you obviously were on this team last year that went to the regionals and performed well. You guys did well. How much of last year's experience in the postseason factored in and played into your prep and just kind of getting your minds right as a team this weekend?
Yeah, so I think every year that you have the opportunity to play in the postseason, you gain so much knowledge about yourself and your team and what we're capable of, and overall just growth as players and as a program. So last year, making our postseason appearance, we were able just to have so many more takeaways and learn from our experiences last year and how we can constantly improve to have a better outing this regional.
All right, we're going to move to a question in the room real quick.
Actually, 2 questions. Coach, can you comment on your team's 2-out hitting tonight?
Honestly, we've been really good with 2 outs all year. I would say I don't know the numbers, I don't know the stats behind that, but I know that we've had numerous 2-out rallies, and I think that's a character piece. When you get to 2 outs, there's an out to play with. That's all we need. We need 1 out, and I love the fight that this team has and how contagious it is. And that's the thing about hitting is, you kind of get rolling, and the next thing you know, you've got a couple runs on the board. Just like that, and I thought that those 2-out runs, that second kind of surge, a couple times were big. Just again, it just felt like we kept putting it a little bit further out of reach for them, and they know we have good pitching as well. So we get a little bit of a lead. I feel really good that we're gonna hold it. So I think the 2 outs is huge and something we're gonna keep doing.
Speaking of pitching, Allie, obviously you shut down Liberty, but I think I was most impressed with your control tonight. Very few balls out of the strike zone. Can you comment on your command tonight?
I know, as far as my command, I know that my role as a pitcher and my job on the team is to throw strikes and produce outs. So I knew that if I put the ball where it needed to be, that my defense was going to take care of the rest. So I would say the level of trust that I have in the girls behind me really helps me be able to throw my pitches and do what I need to do.
All right, do we have any more questions on Zoom?
Eric Lopez here in the Circle podcast. First for Callie, take me through that at bat. Obviously, we had the big swing there with the 3-run homer. Kind of what you were seeing there.
I was just really grateful to go into the box with 2 outs. I think that all year we've fueled that fire of 2 outs. I was like, let's do it. We're gonna do it together, and I put trust in my teammates. Obviously, Tank Mac Barber and Jill got on base for me in front of me, so I was able to just fuel on their fire a little bit. I knew that she was gonna throw me a good pitch in one point in my at bat, so I really took advantage of that one pitch.
And then question for Coach, always good to talk to you, Coach. Obviously, everybody's well aware of the storylines with you coming back as a head coach here at UCLA. What does it mean to bring this team to UCLA, get a win right here against a very good Liberty team and Coach Richardson?
It's always mixed emotions when I come back here, because I want nothing more than to knock off the Bruins when I'm in the Aztec gear. Obviously, every other game, I'm a fan, right? I'm an alum and will always be a proud Bruin. But coming here, it's business, and to watch them fall in the game 1. Hey, let's take care of business in game 2. Let their story play out how it's going to play out, and we're going to play our game and control our destiny. So, it's fun, but I've been coming back here for years now, so I'm bleeding red and black, and again, like I said, I'm all in for the Aztecs and want us to win today, tomorrow, every other day, and just keep on advancing in this tournament and get ourselves to a super if we can get through this weekend.
You all played in this stadium a few weeks ago in a non-conference weekend. I mean, you can't foreshadow the future, but in a way, did that help you prepare? Because it looked like from watching y'all, you were very comfortable in your setting. Is that accurate?
And to your point, Eric, that wasn't really the plan when that schedule came together that way, but I think as it's turned out, we were, as a staff, we were talking a little bit about the movie Hoosiers, right? The basketball movie where they go in and they get to this big moment and they measure the height of the rim and make sure it all, it's the same game. And I think it does a little bit. It takes away some of that kind of aura that the postseason can bring. The adrenaline is still there, the nerves maybe a little bit, but it's just, we were here. We've been here. We've been in that dugout. We've been in that bullpen. We've been in those batting cages. The mystery is lost, and I think that's a good thing. I think that helps us settle in, and as you said, I think we did that quite well tonight.
And then my last question, obviously thoughts on Grand Canyon winners bracket game now. Take us through the process here as you get ready for that game.
Yeah, so Grand Canyon swings it. So our pitching staff is gonna have their hands full, and I feel like they pitch very similarly to how we do in terms of using their staff. So we expect to see probably multiple arms, and hey, we're two confident teams rolling in tomorrow. It's gonna be fun, right? I mean, obviously they're on a high with a big upset win over UCLA. So that was the message to our group after the game. Is like, hey, let's use this momentum we've got and understand that we're going to face a team that feels really good about themselves right now, and as they should. So tomorrow, hey, let's bring our stuff and let's play our game and let's go to battle.
All right, thank you so much, San Diego State.
Thank you.
Go Aztecs.